Hi everyone, it's Noelia with My Moxie Dreams. Thanks for joining me today. Today's video is going to be the setup for week, I believe we're in week 28. Let's check. Yeah, week 28. If you are new here, welcome. I hope you enjoy this kind of content. And if you do, I would love it if you would like and subscribe to my channel. For everybody else, welcome back. I am in my little beautiful Eternal Leather Goods in brown. I love this thing. And of course my pocket Moleskine daily, which I had said I would never use again, but Binta from Paris sent me this beautiful 2025 in perfect condition as far as ink control, or I don't know, retention of ink. And yeah, so I'll have another video because she just sent me another package and I'll talk about that in another video. But Binta, I'm thinking of you. I got it today and I'll talk about it later. Okay, let's jump in because this has to be a quick video. Today is actually Tuesday the 8th and I have not done a weekly reset. I have not done this plan with me for this week, and I had another video, a weekly, no, what did I do? I did the setup of my everyday carry and didn't ever put it up because I was just slammed, you guys. I'm not gonna lie, I've just been slammed. I don't even know how to say it other than that's the truth. So right now I was not gonna do this video, and I was gonna finish editing the other one, and I'm like, you know what, I better just do this so that as soon as I'm done with this one, I am able, just make sure. What am I doing? I am able to, sorry, I can't talk today. I'm able to do the editing as soon as possible and have a video up maybe tonight and a video up tomorrow morning, or maybe I'll do one Wednesday, one Thursday, and then one Friday. I keep promising you guys a flip through of my everyday carry. You guys must hate me right now. I've just been so inconsistent both in my Instagram account. I've been so inconsistent on Instagram that they no longer push my content out to people, to my followers or others. That's how inconsistent I am. And the way Instagram is that once they see you're not using the platform daily, they kind of knock you off the algorithm. And I have been knocked off the algorithm. And also, I don't want to post if I don't want to. Like, that's the honest to God truth. Why am I having an issue? There it is. My sliding door is open, so you're probably going to hear all of the birds chirping. It is, what time is it? It's 5:30 and I'm trying to get this done. All my kids are home from work, and so I may have to stop and go every so often, but I'm going to try to make this fast. I hope you guys had a wonderful 4th of July. We had Christopher's best friends and his godchildren here, and it was so much fun, you guys. I had such a blast. They had a blast. Oh, I forgot to do this one here. 13. There we go. So yeah, they were here 4th of July. Let's see, from like 4 until midnight. It was just nice to have people over and enjoy the pool and whatnot. I was out today to go run errands for work and took Jaden with me. And when we had the 4th of July, I had purchased a bunch of like cool floaty things it works for adults and for kids. And it was a hit. I bought 4 of them and everybody loved them. And I was talking to a couple of Christopher's best friends, and I was like, yeah, I had a, you know, whole home theater that I purchased so that we can watch movies outside. And they were like, what? He made you return them? And I was like, yeah, they made me feel really bad about it. And they're like, go buy it. We would love to come here for movie nights. Like, they were here until midnight. So it was just so beautiful outside. We have all the outdoor lights. And so I had told them that I had also wanted to buy like the big giant Jengas for outside and the big Connect 4 for outside, for not just the adults, but for the kids. I love having these little kids around. And Chris and Jaden and Belle were like, you stop buying stuff. Well, guess what? Today when I was running errands, I told, do I want to do this first? Let's do these first. Where am I? Boop, 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 boop. I'm clearly not prepared, which is why. So anyways, I went, you know how HomeGoods always has kind of their summer stuff out? That is not good. Some of these got cut like wrong. It's always in one set. There's always a few that do not get done right. Let me just make sure I'm doing it right. And we had no business going to HomeGoods, you guys, none whatsoever. But isn't that the whole purpose of HomeGoods and Marshalls and TJ Maxx? We don't have a TJ Maxx, but it's the same thing as HomeGoods and Marshalls. They're in the same kind of building, same little area. But anyways, we went to HomeGoods, and wouldn't you know, I had wanted to buy the Jenga and the Connect 4 and something else. I was thinking about a cornhole, but we don't have, all of our spaces are taken up. You guys, I think I've done Instagram stories of how this is crooked, Noelia, and I can't lift it, so I'm just gonna have to let it be. You guys have seen, we have an area that's right off of my patio, off of my bedroom, that could be an area for a cornhole, but there's not enough space, enough distance between the two things, right? The two boards. And so I had wanted it, but have known that it's not going to be the right spacing, and so there, you know, there's no point in getting it. But the Connect 4 and the Jenga I wanted. And so we get there, and I'm seeing all these, there's so many workers, and they're just moving inventory, and I'm asking her, and she's like, I'm like, what's going on? She's like, oh, we're getting rid of all of the summer stuff, so everything's 50 to 75% off. I'm like, great. And she kind of giggled, because I'm like, I knew I was being called here for a reason. She laughed. And she's like, all the summer stuff, there's some here where she was, you know, repricing everything. And she's like, and then there's some, am I off camera this whole time? I won't know until I go. I'm so sorry. If I'm off camera that whole time, I apologize. I sometimes forget that I need to stay in, and sometimes I forget to put the camera correctly, but it is what it is. Sorry if that's what happened. So the Connect 4, which was normally like $65, $70, I got it for $24. And the Jenga was, I think it was $30. And we were on the fence. I decided not to get the Jenga only because Christopher's two godchildren, the little one, we had an actual Jenga out in the evening when all the adults were playing a game. The two little ones had the normal Jenga out. And all they were doing was like building it, and then each of them would take turns knocking it over and just giggling and laughing. And so they weren't really playing. I think if we were to get the large one, it'd be more the adults would play it. But I just, yeah, I didn't feel the need to get the large Jenga. And again, I might change my mind because again, she said everything was 50 to 75% off. So If I really want it, I can go tomorrow, but I don't think I do. And then the other game we got was, you know, like it's like a ring toss for points. It's super simple and it's got the rings, and depending, it's kind of like, no, is it like kind of like horseshoes? I don't think so. I feel like it's ring toss. It's ring toss for the outside. Each little hook has a point associated with it. And then I guess you keep score. I'm going to have to look because we purchased them and they just went straight into the outdoor patio stuff, into one of the storage thingies. So yeah, we had a good time. I'm hoping Chris made hamburgers and cheeseburgers and hot dogs. We make these skewers that are kind of like spicy sausage and pineapple. Oh my God, they're so good. So yeah, we had a blast. It makes me happy when my son, my eldest, and his friends come over and they're in their 30s, and to see them with their families, it just makes me happy. It makes me happy to see my son happy. That's kind of how we are as moms, right? We enjoy seeing them. And it's so funny because Christopher's best friend, we moved here when he was in 7th grade. And Christopher's best friend tried to fight him his first week here. He did not like Chris. And I don't even know where the turning point was, but they became best friends. They are best friends and have been best friends since 7th grade. And Christopher is going to be 32 this year. So it's just crazy how long their friendships have gone. It's crazy. So yeah, good 4th of July. I haven't chatted with Kieran in a while just because I had told her that work was gonna be, I was gonna be so caught up with work and I was gonna be able to hang out with her, and that has not been the case. Work has been a monster. And my boss has come back for like a day and then they leave again for some huge event again in another country. And so I know that I have Thursday kind of chill. So I talked to Kieran today and it was like, hey, let's go, if you're up for it and you haven't already gone, let's do a pedicure day, mani-pedi. So we're gonna go do that on Thursday morning. Maybe we'll go get lunch after, but I don't know. I'm always afraid to take too much. Like if I'm gonna go out and hang out with her, I love it, but I need to know if it's either end of the day or it can't be the entire day unless it's a weekend. If it's during the week and it's a work day for me, I have to, because I'm always like on call, if you know what I mean. And Jaden today, when we went to go pick up the mail and do the stuff we needed to do for my work, he's like, you know what, Mom, you have a pretty cush job. And I started laughing. I was like, yeah, I really do. Like, I don't have anybody micromanaging me, but at the same time, it is a very stressful job. I don't think, not everybody can do what I do. Not just because of experience wise, but just, you know, you have to have a certain patience with the people that I work with. And I have it. I used to be really, I used to get stressed out really easily. Like anything my boss said or did would stress me out. And after I had my heart issue, my heart thing, where I was like, I thought I was gonna die, and we had all these tests done, it was just like, you know what? Nothing is worth my health. Nothing is worth the possibility of leaving my kids because of some stupid stress in reference to my job. Like, it makes no sense. No sense whatsoever. So, and then ever since then, I started to put my phone, I used to be on call all the time, and I started to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. And even had a message that, I think I told you guys, Trevor helped me. I have my friend Trevor, who used to be my boss's chauffeur, and then when he left, he became an IT guy, because he's a master IT guy. But he showed me, like, put it, if you can set a special message under driving mode. What happened here? This ripped the little scallops. I must have not done that right. And so for a good week or so, I want to say it was almost 2 weeks, every time they would text me, they would get a response and say, these are my business hours. I will get back to you during my business hours. And then finally my boss is like, hey, can you please take that off? Like, I get it. You don't want us to call you. You know, he's like, I get you're setting boundaries, but every time I send you a text, I get this. I'm like, well, then stop texting me after, after 4:30. My hours are 9 to 4:30. So yeah, so I ended up taking it off, and now it's perfect because they don't even text me. Every so often, if there's an emergency, and there has been, they'll say that on the message. They'll say urgent, or they'll say, I'm so sorry to bother you, but we have an emergency. And then I immediately, because I always have my phone with me or nearby. Sometimes I'm in the garden and I forget to have my phone on me. And then my kids will call the other kids and say, hey, mom's not answering her phone. And then somebody will say, oh, she's in her garden. Let me go get her, or whatever. So yeah, so Kieran and I are going simply because I know that that's going to be a slow day for me. I say that now, but I'm going to get bombarded. Just wait. Let me put these away. I'm not doing a weekly reset for this week, just because I already did it. I just needed to get some semblance of control of my week. And yesterday I was so stressed out, you guys. So freaking stressed out. And honestly, I haven't been checking things off my list like I normally do. We're going to go back and look. But yeah, yesterday I was stressed out just because I know I have these like major projects that I want to get done before they come back. Sunday, what did I do Sunday? I think I just freaking relaxed, to be honest with you. I stayed in bed all day. I cleaned Saturday. What's today? Today's Tuesday. I worked yesterday was insane. I worked until 6 o'clock and I was so stressed out. QB, I did June QBs. All right, Sunday was just a garden and chill day. I just relaxed. Yesterday was work day. Today I worked from 9, what time? Until 1, and then errands. I'm trying to think. I did not work. That is a lie. I did. Let's fix this because I did not work today. I mean, I did a few emails, but most yesterday because I worked from 8 until 6. I kind of got all the big things done. So here I was in my garden. I fertilized the entire garden. All garden areas. And then we went and did errands, and now I'm filming and I will be editing all night because I'm gonna have 2 videos to record. Okay, here's my bag, you guys. This is where I keep all my handy dandy stuff. Let's just move everything out of the way. Look at this, is like a messy mess, but it's being used as opposed to how it was last time. Monthly, I don't think I have anything going on this week other than Thursday 11:30 pedicure. Let me put that here. Sorry, I'm off camera. I put it there. So that's all we have is pedicure on Thursday. Pedicure with Kieran. And maybe we'll do lunch. We'll see. There's nothing else that needs to be done this week. I feel like there's so much to be done, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I told you guys that I was gonna do stickers with you, but I already did it because it was making me sad that I hadn't done it. So maybe next week I'll do, starting on the 29th. So we'll do 2 weeks at a time as far as going back with my, I love to print stickers, and I have to order more because I saw she has a bunch, so I'm gonna have to order more and then print those. Maybe I'll do that this week. Let's shoot for tomorrow. Let's shoot for print buy plus print stickers. I love to print. I gotta buy a whole bunch. I know she's got so many. Okay, and that is it for this week, everyone. Here is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday pedicure, Friday nothing. My bosses come back Friday, so it's gonna be crazy. And there we are. Okay, I think we are done, y'all. I hope that you enjoyed this. Let's put this back. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, if you are new and you did enjoy this video, I would hope that you would like and subscribe to my channel. For everybody else, thanks for being patient. Thanks for your just loyalty to me. I know I see sometimes my numbers go up and down on YouTube. One day I have, you know, it's a bunch of subscribers, the next day 5 unsubscribe. I always wonder if that's like bots or if that's you guys are like, she never posts anymore. There's no point in waiting for her. But if that's the case, I'm so sorry. I have to get back into the group. Again, I think it's because my garden is up and running. Work has been psychotic. It's just a lot, and I have to prioritize my mental health and decide when I can do what and not feel guilty or push myself. We already had this conversation. So anyways, thank you for understanding. Thank you for being part of my planner tribe, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.